season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Being chased out left.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
State product, it's Kene Nwangu.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current number 1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flag count comes in. This might be a free play. Forced out to his left. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And that is incomplete here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and goal from the 1. Mitchell. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point safely through.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. They'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now it's Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Fitzpatrick. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's got this down to the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point splits the uprights. It's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Tannehill now to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys.
And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point run down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Another try after the 1st down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
This complete to Lockett. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And he's brought down. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing Fitzpatrick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 15 now. Fitzpatrick. That is caught by Thielen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Fitzpatrick, a quick throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Brevin Jordan
As the first half is winding down.
and the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And after right down the middle. And a round is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started
As they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call.